There, a dollar, freak. You was there for that.
Oh no, I wasn't.
You didn't hear that part?
No, when I first
Dougie Fresh did when it was going in for like 2 minutes.
When I tell you, all right. So here's the thing, you all. So because I work there,
I know.
It's like like. I'm privy to what's happening in the show, but I'm not seeing every single moment. And because there was so much of Teddy doing his thing in between with like tracks and stuff that I couldn't tell what was track and what was person on stage.
Well, most of the stuff that he did was track, but the thing was that he was talking at one point and he was giving like a shout out and thank yous. And at one point he said, "I want to shout out to Queen Pen," but the way I don't want to get the story wrong because I don't know their relationship, but he said the mother of my son. So I was like, oh, I didn't know him and Queen Pen had a kid together.
That sounds they
But then he said that they adopted a son, or he adopted this young man who was there as well. I'm not sure what the situation may be. But somehow they are deeply rooted in some type of family orientation.
So Wikipedia is doing too much for me, and the screen is too small. But there is, when I typed in Queen Pen, Teddy Riley, son came up. So I guess they do have a child together.
All right, whether it's
adopted or biological
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Teddy Riley's son is the child of his protege. Oh, sorry, I should have read that before. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Child of his protege. No, go ahead.
Well, no, that was it. That's the headline.
So maybe he did.
The biological mother of Teddy's son is actually Teddy's protege, rapper Queen Pen.
Okay.
Shady as fuck. Next line is remember her. Anyway, then it goes on to talk about no diggity and partying and partying, blah 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 blah.
Got you.
Oh, this kid is old. Look at him. This kid's like 16, and this article is at least 5 years old.
Well, when he came out, he was 20 something.
Teddy? Oh.
I mean, no, when he came on stage.
Oh, this is from 2016. Oh, he came out?
He was on stage, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Again,
so they had like a family moment on stage, and then,
that's nice.
The DJ actually dropped the beat, this was the awkward part came in, because you know how, like, I don't even like talking like this about people.
Oh, God, okay.
But you know, like, when somebody puts you on a spot, and you like, yo, they in their element, and you don't know what.
Like lit?
I don't know what kind of element. So, Party in the Party came on, and...
Okay.
Let's say people were doing, there was more ad-libs being helped out for, and I was like, is she
and you know what's funny?
Are you there?
No, so here's the funny thing, right? So I was in another part of the building.
And this is no disrespect. I'm just repeating on how I saw it. You know
I heard the song playing. Like, I heard the beat drop, and that's one of my favorite. Like, that is, if you want to get me on the floor at a party, put on Party in the Party. Like, that is my shit.
That's the shit.
So it came on, and again, I'm thinking, like, it's like some DJ shit. But the track started playing, and then somebody started rapping, but it didn't sound like a woman. It didn't sound like Queen Pen. So I was like, oh, somebody's on stage just fucking around. It's probably like Teddy or, somebody, just, killing time in between. I had no idea that it was actually Queen Pen on stage. And then I was talking to one of my other coworkers, and she was like, I think Queen Pen might be kind of sick. And I was like, well, why you say that? And she was like, well, she came out, and there were like two guys walking with her, but like holding her arm or her hand or something. And I was like, oh, I don't know nothing about that. So I'm not sure what Queen Pen has been up to. Like, I haven't seen her in a couple of years, but I was a little sad that the performance wasn't what people expected it to be, because again, that is a song that will get me up at any party, anywhere, USA.
Right. I feel the same exact way. So when she was actually on the stage, I just let you have that moment there. But when she was on stage, her son was actually like fixing her hat and like getting her proper on stage.
Sorry. The whole thing was streamed on Tidal. So if you want to go back and like follow through with the beats. Yeah, I tried to watch it last night, but it was still the live stream.
Right.
And I had seen the show twice already by that point, or heard it, and I was like, I'm not watching the live stream. Like, I'll go back and jump to clips later. But,
yeah, so when she was on stage and Teddy was talking to her, she never at one point had the mic at all. So it was not like
damn, I really need to see
so
this.
when the beat dropped, they like handed her the mic, and she's like, the party.
Yeah.
So, but then everybody else is so hype about it.
Yeah, because of course.
She's going with the flow, and her son's being basically the hype man. He's holding it down. But like I said, when Teddy was talking, I was like, when someone's fixing you, like fixing your hat and fixing your tie, I was like, don't get me together in front of all these
It's almost
people.
like Nana-esque. Yeah, like turning Nana's wig in church. Like, nigga, get off of me. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Don't embarrass me in front of the congregation. Oh, damn, that's unfortunate.
But yeah. Shout out to Queen Pen.
Did you have a good time, though?
I had a great time.
I'm glad.
What else was some of the things? Keith Sweat was the other thing?
Yeah, SWV was my highlight. Like, that was the only part of the show that I actually recorded for myself.
I'm a Keith fan. It could be fucking song, video.
Did he jump into the audience?
He did.
Okay, because he did it for the first show, but I didn't know if he did it for both. Okay.
Let me tell you the wildest shit that happened, though. And this is why we came in with a guy. Mm-hmm. So I never usually have to go to the restroom. Like, I usually hold it down.
Yeah.
But I had
at concerts? Were y'all drinking?
I had a drink. I had a beverage.
Yeah.
I had a beverage.
Oh, you got money.
I had a beverage.
That fucking prices in there. I'd be like,
my cousin bought it for me, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wow. She's a nice lady.
Mm-hmm. But say the least, like yesterday in particular, I didn't eat anything, so I was on fluids all day. Like even coming in, I had to use the bathroom like right before I came to the Apollo. Like, you know, on the street, just had to really go.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Had to go. So then, you know, so I came in. We chilling. Halfway through the show, you know, first we were going to get drinks. Then they were like, nah, the line is long. I was like, cool, let's go get in our seats. It ain't going to be that long. Mm-hmm. So then halfway through the show, my cousin's like, I'm going to go get a drink. You want something? I was like, okay, go ahead. So then I'm in the zone. I'm drinking my drink, you know, having a good time. And I'm realizing this is a long-ass show, so they gave us a big-ass cup.
Long-ass fucking show.
So it was a long show, bro. So then at a certain point, I was like, all right, Guy come out. I'm like, I really don't want to go to the restroom. This is Guy.
Yeah.
And who else came out? Blackstreet had already came out.
Yeah.
And I held it through that because you don't see Dave Hollister too often.
Yeah.
So
I was surprised they dug him up. When we got the word in the building, it was like, oh, Dave Hollister just got approved. I said, for what? to come to be where? Because he's not going to be here on this stage. But
right. And lo and behold, he definitely showed up. And it looked crazy. Like, I mean, shout out to like just blackness. And all of them being able to get...
They look all good in that white, though. They all white. I was like, oh, y'all look...
They look good, like a group, you know what I mean?
Y'all look good.
Everybody aged differently, like, you know, but the voices don't change.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, with no shade, we're not going to shade nobody, but anyway.
No shade, but voices change. Listen, even if you go back to the first episode of this show, voices have changed. Like, voices just change. Like, that's neither here nor there, but... I don't know. It was a good show. Like I enjoyed it for what it was. Would I sit through it again? Probably not. But again, I was working, so I had a totally different experience. But I'm glad everybody in attendance enjoyed.
So halfway through that, as I had to, you know, those tight ass, you know, Delta seats. Not even Delta seats. Those Frontier seats.
Those are Spirits. Yeah, the seats are real tight there. I should have told you that. I forgot. Because I never sit in the theater.
Yeah, you didn't, and I definitely asked you, and
no, you didn't.
I said, "Yo, shit, are these seats good?"
Yeah, I thought you meant view. All the seats there are super tight. So if you're not sitting
but the joints, they got the seats you can move back. They got the church seats on the side.
On the back.
On the balcony,
the box seats.
Yeah.
I thought you looked at those. You didn't tell me.
Yo,
I think they were sold out.
They wasn't, because somebody was all at the top. They was having a great... There were like two people at the top. They were having a grand time by themselves. I was like, look at these coons.
Yeah. Not cool.
But anyway.
Not cool. It's my God.
So I go to the restroom, and I hurry up. And I was like, damn, do I got time? But that's how the bar's already closed now, because this is how long the show is.
Yeah, no, they shut down the bar kind of early.
So I was like, let me go back to my seat, do my thing. I get back to my seat. It's no lie. It took me less than 2 minutes. I come down, walking down this damn pew or down the aisle.
Whoa, look at the church boy.
This fucking Aaron Hall is standing on the speaker, shirt off, and I'm like,
okay, so you could play Aaron Hall then, because I can't reenact
Damien is running up and down behind him with his shirt off. I'm like, what in the fuck, Freaknik?
In the past 5 minutes, what the fuck has happened? Like, what did I just leave and step back into? I don't understand it.
Yo, I looked at this man behind me. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here, son?
Nope.
My brother's shaking his head like, yo, son, niggas is wildin'. Like,
niggas is wildin'.
And they was going in, and they thought, this is how long the show was. They actually got cut off because Aaron was about to go into his little interlude to talk, you know. And Teddy had to come over and whisper in his ear, like, yo.
It's a wrap. No, because here's the thing, right? So there were actually two shows. There was supposed to be a 6:30 show, or not 6, I think 6:30 was doors.
Supposed to be?
Not supposed to be, but there was like, well, I say supposed to be because it didn't start at 6:30. So there was like a 6:30 show and I think a 9:30 show. I think that's what it was supposed to be. But the 6:30 show didn't start until like 7:10 because niggas, like, they opened the house and they were still doing sound check because Keith Sweat decided to show up whenever the fuck he felt like showing up. Oh, this is probably too much inside talk or whatever.
We like that here.
So then, of course, the show ran kind of long. So then the next show, which was the show you came to, had to like not be expedited, but again, it was like they had to start the whole thing over. So
because I told people to be at the door at 9:15 and we didn't get inside, like we didn't get seated till like 10. And I'm like, well, this is not making no sense.
Yeah. So, why I bring that up? Oh yeah. So like the show just ran long, and we knew it was gonna run long because it's niggas, it's like 5-8 different acts coming out on stage. It's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna run over. But we did not expect that concert was over until 1:45, 1:30.
Look at God.
Somewhere in there.
I looked at my watch one time. I was like, we've been here 3 hours already.
No, and us that were working got there like 4 o'clock. I was like, y'all, in 3 more hours, we have been here for 12 hours. Like, it's about to be crazy. 4 o'clock again. Like, it was crazy. A long ass day. But, all in all, worth it. Memorable, won't ever forget it. Classic.
And this all ties into me telling you that I need to be at an R&B show. I said, didn't I say it on this podcast? I said I need to go on the old shows. I said before the year's out, I need to go one of them old shows.
Boom, there you go. With 2 weeks to spare.
And I don't mean like old in a disrespectful way. One of the old timey, R&B shows that you necessarily don't get to go to.
Yeah, because technically, to some people, that's not even old.
That's not old. But
Stevie would be old.
But now this is the benchmark. Now we got to raise the bar. That's the bar right now. Now I got to get into my bag.
Well, who next?
The bag. Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to go to a New Edition tour if everybody showed up on time, Bobby.
I want to kind of get...
If everybody showed up on time, I would go.
Did you see Bobby a couple weeks ago on stage?
Where?
I don't know where he... I think he's on tour. It didn't look...
Oh, right. RBGM. Oh, no. RB... Whatever that shit is called.
Johnny need to give them their name back. Johnny is playing games out here.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, right. It is some tea there. I forgot.
Yeah, y'all better start owning your domains. If y'all spiteful out here, people just might copy your domain.
But you know what? No, because I don't want to go see New Edition without fucking Johnny Gill. Like, I just don't.
Oh, it's sad they can't get it together.
Yeah, well, we have been on this roller coaster with New Edition for literally like 25 years.
This is their legacy.
This is their story. Yeah, I don't know why they did that BET movie. I was like, y'all gonna fight again in 2 more years.
Right.
And here we are, them fighting again. But neither here nor there.
So the bar for me may be, I would say LSG, but there's no, hold on, who's missing?
The G.
The G.
No. Levert.
Yeah.
L.
Yeah.
Who was the G? Oh, Gil.
Gil.
Duh. Fucking Johnny.
Shout out to us knowing shit like that.
Did
you have that album? I grew up with that album.
I don't have it personally.
I mean, I actually got it. Like, I got it somewhere. But no,
somebody on Twitter. I think it was Jade actually from Getting Grown and Jade Next D. But I think it was Jade on Twitter, and she was like, "I would never understand for life of me why. Oh, this is going to be offensive to you. Mm-hmm. Why Johnny Gill and Gerald Levert let Keith Sweat sing with them?" I was like, "Did he owe them money?" Because if we're talking like vocal capabilities,
right.
like Levert, boom, Gill, boom, Sweat. Okay, all right, a little crackle, a little firecracker, but not a boom.
I felt the same when it was TGT.
Yes.
Who would you
wait,
say?
Oh, Tyrese Tank Genuine. Who should have gone? Well, after we saw, I don't know if you remember this. There was a performance on the couch.
Talk that shit
on WLNY back in the day. Back in the day, it was like 4 years ago.
What's up?
And Tyrese Genuine came out higher than a kite.
Oh, Genuine.
And we were like, "Sweetie pie, we can't do this." But the only TGT shit I fucked with.
I think that Tank is obviously the.
Oh, Tank is the lead.
He's the lead.
Tank, Tyrese, then Genuine.
Really?
Yeah.
I got it reversed.
2018. I'm a bit more money on Tyrese than I am really? Genuine.
I feel like maybe because I've always just been like a Genuine fan. And I feel like his discography may be a little bit bigger than Tyrese's.
Oh, bigger, but I think vocal. You know what? Let me think about that.
I just feel like I haven't heard enough of Tyrese.
Yeah.
Besides him singing on the back of a bus for a Pepsi commercial.
That was a sad day in the black community. Yes, that was a lot. But what was I gonna say? Something about the only TGT shit I fucked with was that Please Don't Go remix.
Okay.
Everything else, I was like, I don't need y'all to really be a supergroup. Like, this remix hits like that. It knocks. It's a great remix. The original's also great.
I'm totally not against it for the rebranding purpose. If it's going to keep you afloat and to keep you in the game, because it does get hard when you get older and like people are not fucking with you.
And I feel like the days of supergroups are they're over. Like, if you want to do that, just go on tour together. Like, I would go to a Tyrese,
but y'all got to do it together, because yesterday the shit I was seeing was not so. Like, I'll be sure. Like, I was like 4 or 5 songs. Like, bro, you only got 2.
Oh, shady boots. Wow.
Does he not?
I'm not here to discuss that.
2, and he wrote "Forever My Lady."
Oh, right. Yeah, he definitely did do that. But I think he also did that for Kim Porter. Rest in peace. Like, performed. You know what I'm saying? Like, in her honor that night. But yes. Anyway. While we're on the subject of R&B,
let's just dig in that bag.
It's been very spicy this week on the Twitter and the Instagrams because your boy Jacquees.
Can't even get the name right. Nigga ain't been around long
You know why?
enough.
Because I